Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to this cold ass Tuesday episode. I don't know what it is over there in the Philly area, Davey, but yo, over here in
Negative
Illinois,
10.
it was negative
Negative
10.
10. Negative like 25
Damn.
windshield. It was
Yeah, we
terrible.
had the whole Antarctica over here, bro.
It was,
Cold as hell.
it's legit -10.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Now I think warmed up. We're at
It
zero
warmed up a
now.
little bit, but
That's
it
crazy.
was this morning when I went to work. Oh, it was bad. My glasses had ice over them, everything. It was
Yeah.
terrible.
Damn.
Terrible.
Yeah, we were at a balmy 18 degrees then. So,
I would have
Oh man, I'd had shorts on.
Yep, I love that.
Some Yeezys on. Chill it.
man.
Yo, I know this is off topic, but Yeezys are one of the most comfortable slides, bro. I wear them shits all the time.
The Yeezy slides?
Yeah.
Never tried them on.
The first ones that came out, the ones that look like
Yeah.
actual slides, bro, them joints is comfortable, man. It's like walking on memory foam.
Dude, my dad put me on these Hey Dudes. These are like walking
Yeah, I see
on.
everybody wearing Hey Dude.
Yeah. I haven't worn them. I've seen everybody wearing them, but I just got my first pair. Do they
Bro,
comfy?
you be rocking them joints. I know you rocking them joints. You ain't gotta lie on the live, bro.
Nah, dude, I ain't lying. You can ask Brandon and Nick.
Maybe I'm old school, man, but I just stick to sneakers.
Nah, man, sneakers is where it's at, though. But I'm talking about, like,
Oh,
I'm
there's
telling you,
comfy
Dave,
sneakers though. There's some comfy ass sneakers.
Yeezys will change your life, bro. You slide in one of those, I promise you, you would not take them joints. You would not take those joints off, yo.
As long as
At
they're just
all.
not Crocs, you just can't be rocking Crocs. No, don't be a
Hey.
Croc guy.
Hey, what's wrong with Crocs, dog?
I see them at the gym all the time now. Like the young bloods show up, they got the Crocs and they got like pins all over them. And
Yeah, I don't. I don't get them.
Yeah.
If you're gonna, maybe for water shoes, yeah, rock the Crocs. Put them in that sport mode and rock the Crocs as water shoes. But like walking around shoes, nah.
It was water shoes.
They got holes in them for a reason. I don't know.
Well,
All right, so if you're here, man, people that listen on the pod, it's my man, Albright.
What's good, my people?
Yeah, man, I got Mr. Fancy Guru himself, Davey Footballs, bro.
What up? What up?
Yeah, man. So y'all in store for a good episode, man. Notre Dame lost. I lost money on that one too. But it is what it is, man. You know, you can't win them all. I got pissed because I had money on the game. So I turned it off after that. when Ohio State scored the other touchdown, I was heated, dog. So I was like, you know what? I'm about to do something else productive with my time, bro. Forget these dudes, man. They ain't about it.
They had a great first drive.
They did. It was promising.
The whole first quarter.
The whole first quarter. It was like, yo, we ain't gonna let Ohio State get the ball at all.
Yo, that was a homer bet though. Like you didn't really think Notre Dame was gonna win though, did you? Like,
No.
Yeah, I did, bro.
I did.
No.
Hey, what up, bro? Yo, he's a Bear fan too, bro. So I want to know how you feel about y'all new head coach, bro.
Oh, you been happy, man. Definitely happy for that.
Hell yeah. There's no.
I think it's a good move. You know, you got a young quarterback. You want to get, the young up and coming offensive guru, right? But I don't know, like so not to switch teams, but like the Jets are, about to nail down Aaron Glenn, for a head coach. And, we're in a different situation where I think we probably need like an established guy to come in and change the culture. I think, if you could have got Vrabel, I think Vrabel would have been good for Chicago, but Ben Johnson's probably, good runner-up because, but I don't know, these coordinators, man, sometimes they pan out, sometimes they don't pan out. It's like a crapshoot. So
sometimes there's a better coordinator than they are a head coach, like Josh McDaniels.
Exactly. I would have liked Pete Carroll in Chicago. I think he would have went good, but you got, I guess.
I thought his old ass didn't want to coach no more because he was old.
No, he wants to coach. He wanted the Bears job, and now supposedly he wants the Raiders job. So
why he get out of? Didn't he get out of Seattle and say he was just old? He wanted to work in the front office.
Seattle got out of Pete Carroll. Seattle got out of Pete Carroll. They're like, "Hey, bro, we're good. You're gonna."
O-line definitely needs to be fixed.
O-line, yes, sir. I like this guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's a cool dude, man. I be seeing him on some stuff. His posts is cool, bro. He's a real one, and he's in the cars too, like I am, yo. Nigga,
It's facts though at the O line. Instead of taking Genty or something at the 10th pick, they need to take Kelvin Banks Jr. from Texas. Please. Take somebody to guard the blind side of a generational talent arm.
Yeah, but some of those sacks are on Caleb though. You know, because
Someone might, but he's playing hero ball. He's trying to play hero ball, but he
Yeah.
needs. You can't do that in the NFL. It's not like college. Everybody's elite.
And that was the knock on him coming out was can he play within a system, or is he going to try to make something happen when it's not there?
Mhm.
So, but yeah, I mean they got to go O-line. I mean they got enough weapons.
Even if they don't get Banks Jr., the other kid out of LSU, Will something, I forget his name, big old white boy, a farm guy. He's a big old farm guy.
man.
He's a farm boy.
They some breeds out in.
Dude.
I bet you he's from the Midwest too.
He probably is.
I tell you, man.
He probably is.
What up, Duffy?
Oh, that's Will Campbell out of LSU.
Yeah, that's his name. Hey, he's a dog too. He's never given up a sack his whole collegiate career.
Yeah, they had two good offensive tackles. They had him and Emory Jones.
Mm-hmm.
So they had a couple good ones. And
you see the breaking news about their wideout though? LSU, Kyron Lacey.
No.
Arrested, felony, hit and run, killed a U.S. Marine. Fled the scene, and then Baton Rouge was calling for his warrant, and then I think he turned himself in. I believe he did, but I don't think he's getting out of this one. He's one of those other great talents that just messed up in a bad way.
Like old boy from
Henry Ruggs.
Yeah. Ooh, Henry Ruggs was a stud too, bro.
Well, you can go back to Dante Stallworth.
Yeah.
Somebody over him. What's with these wide receivers, man? Calling Uber. You got NIL now. Calling Uber, man.
That's what I'm saying. He getting money now too,
look at
bro.
all the Georgia players. Georgia had a problem with all these players just speeding and racing, and that's how they lost their media personnel and offensive linemen got killed because they were racing.
That's why Jalen Carter slipped to the Eagles.
Yep.
And Duffy, she's a Chiefs fan.
Oh,
so I wanted to talk about that one too. That's gonna be funny. Like, who you think gonna win? Well, I know she knows who she wants to win, but
the Kansas City refs.
The refs.
The refs. Oh.
Oh yeah, he
had some huge fan. It was bad.
Yeah, he had some issues. Yeah,
that's why he slipped and he fell right into the Eagles' lap. I mean, he's a hell of a player now, and by all accounts, he's doing right now. But
yeah, he was a top 10 draft pick potential, and then he had that issue.
He was like number 1 overall. They were talking at number 3.
Yeah, he was supposed to be getting paid right out of college, but that didn't happen.
Hey, we gonna keep it cool, man. We ain't gonna talk about the Chiefs too much, man. But when you win a lot, you gotta deal with it. It's gonna be a lot of scrutiny coming your way.
Same thing that happened with the Patriots.
It's the same thing with the Patriots. Your team's a dynasty. People are going to talk about it.
As a Jets fan, I don't know what that's like. I would
Bears.
Yeah.
Oh, Jets need to sign Glenn ASAP.
So I'm not. I was hoping we'd go in a different direction. Like if we were going to get a defensive coach, I would have liked Rex Ryan. If we were going to stick with the bring Rex back. If we were going to stick on the defensive side of things, I would have preferred an offensive coach. Obviously, Ben Johnson was gone, but we just because here's how I'm looking at it. Right, is we just tried the first time hotshot defensive coordinator. And I know Aaron Glenn's older. He's 52. We just tried that with Robert Saleh, and Robert Saleh had better defenses than Aaron Glenn's ever led. And so to bring in another first-time head coach on the defensive side of the ball, it just seems like, we just did this. Let's maybe pivot to the offensive side.
I was listening to B. Yeah, B. Bills winning. All right, so we talking Brady or Allen?
Brady or Allen on what?
Like Joe Brady?
Joe Brady.
Okay, Joe Brady.
It's Allen, maybe.
Yeah.
You thought you were talking about the quarterbacks?
Yeah, I did for a second.
I would have loved Joe Brady.
Yo, because it's gonna be Josh Allen. Yeah, it's gonna be Josh Allen over Tom Brady. Say so.
I would have
Save
loved
it,
Joe
Jeff.
Brady. I thought Joe Brady would have been a heck of a pickup for the Jets or for anybody,
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Ryan
Joe
Flores.
Brady, yeah.
Oh, DC?
What about Aaron Glenn from the Lions?
That's what we were just talking about. And Aaron Glenn,
Yeah.
we just went down that route. Like I could have lived with Brian Flores for one because if the Jets, I'm just relating everything to the Jets. If the Jets would have got Brian Flores, they were supposed to get the assistant general manager from Minnesota also. Now, like today, we had an interview with Aaron Glenn, and we had an interview with the assistant general manager from the Commanders. The Commanders guy comes from the Lions, and he's been with the Lions since like 1998. There's a lot of bad years that the Lions had, and he was in scouting, for most of his career there. And granted, he was director of player personnel, the last like 4 years, so maybe he got better with time. But I'm like, I don't know. There's a lot of bad years there with the Lions, so. We'll see how it goes. I'm not pumped about it. I would have preferred, if we were going to go defensive, I would have preferred Flores over Aaron Glenn. Aaron Glenn's a former Jet, so he's got that going for us. Joe Brady, I would have loved to get Joe Brady or Kingsbury. I don't think Kingsbury's leaving Washington anytime soon, but throw that.
I would have loved him at the Bears.
I know Bears would have been a great job for him.
So
the Giants, man.
The word on the street about Kingsbury is that like he might not want another head coaching job because he's still getting paid by Arizona. He's got a great job.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, he's got a great job in Washington, so he can be picky, and he might be like Chip Kelly, where he's just like, hey, I just want to coach offense, man. Like I don't want to deal with all that other stuff. So
True.
I would have loved make that man an offer he can't refuse is what I would have done for Kingsbury. But I'm a Jets fan, so I know whatever decision we make is going to be the wrong one. And I'm just going to deal with it for 4 or 5 more years and get excited again in 4 or 5 more years.
I hope he doesn't go to like the Raiders or something, bro. Because nothing. But then he'll have a good tight end. Yeah, then they'll probably draft a quarterback. I don't really like none of these quarterbacks in the draft.
I mean, you know what? It is sneaky that there is a coach that Belichick has never signed his contract with UNC yet at all.
Right.
So, I mean, for the Raiders job, there's been links. I don't know how true they really are or how much it's really going to happen about Brady and Belichick being in the talks, but I wouldn't like it. I'd like to see Bill at UNC.
Yeah.
I don't know who takes that.
You think he's actually going to do good in college, though?
I think there will be a lot of 18, 19, 21, 22-year-old kids that would want to play for Bill. Just because they either watched that dynasty growing up or they want to get he's got great football knowledge. And if you're a defensive player, why wouldn't you want to play for arguably one of the best defensive coaches to ever coach the game?
I think he panicked. And I think he just took a job that came his way.
Yeah. I think he'll get too frustrated. I mean, he's too great of a coach too, man. I don't know. Is he relatable to the youth besides his young girlfriend?
Barely.
Yeah.
Besides being a sugar daddy. What else could he actually relate to somebody? Like these kids are different coming up, bro. They're not the same. And now these kids are getting money in there too at college, bro. I don't know.
Now you're just sounding old, D.
Hey, bro. Hey, let the 38 talk, bro.
He's like, these kids are different. But
they are, man. Coaching them, they different. These kids are different, bro. They are.
I don't know.
Totally
It'd be interesting to
see. For old school dudes like they used to back in the day.
He still hasn't signed his name on the dotted line, so he's technically not tied to UNC yet.
Yo, McDuffie.
He's just verbally committed.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
Yeah, I was saying. I think McDuffie, you're spot on. He's trying to get his son in the door. Like when he bounces, I wouldn't be surprised if it's in his contract that when he bounces, his son has to take over, type of thing.
Yeah.
I think you're spot on with that one.
Yeah, buddy. So we were talking about the college game real quick. Then we went on to. So I'm gonna try to go back to the college game.
Nah, I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, I turned it off because I threw a temper tantrum because I lost my bet. I was losing my bet, and I was a little irritated because I went with Notre Dame. So I was like, man, I'm turning this joint off. You know what I'm saying? I started watching some Netflix, and then I got notifications like it's close. I was like, oh. So I turned it back on, and well, we didn't win. So do you think Notre Dame actually had a chance in that game, Dave?
No.
Nah, there was no chance. So here's what I'll say about like the college football playoff. It is, I can objectively say I do think Ohio State was the best team this year. They put the smack down on Oregon. They beat Penn State earlier in the year. Of course,
that man was pissed.
Yeah,
I'm listening.
Of course, Michigan beat them. But I'm not sure we got the best matchup in the championship game, just because like Notre Dame. No,
I had a joke for Freeman. He got the curls and stuff, man. Him just started looking like a fro. He had a straight fro. He started picking this shit out. He was pissed in that game, bro.
He was getting heated.
Where was Jeremiah Love the whole game?
Yeah,
he didn't even get used.
Nah,
four carries.
Yeah,
he got hurt though, right?
Yeah, but he got used more in the semifinal game. He had like 10 carries in the semifinal game. I get it. He's coming back from a knee injury, but he looked good enough to play in the game before.
And you got to go for broke. Like it's
the natty.
Yeah, there's no guarantees to get back, and like I know on paper like Notre Dame's defense was like top 5 in the country, but like they didn't play anybody all year long. Until the playoffs, and even in the playoffs, they played Penn State. Penn State's not known for their offense, like. So their defense
was a good win for Notre Dame. Stop playing.
I guess.
They lost to Northern Illinois.
Yeah. Like they were just
man, nobody even asked you, bro. Oh my God. Nobody said, hey dog, who did lose to?
They just don't have the talent to match up. Like Ohio State is gonna be a problem next year too. Until they play Michigan and we wax the floor with them again.
Oh, curious. Who's on yeah. SEC from
now until the end of time. Oh, Big Ten is the best conference in football.
Unfortunately,
I don't think you can even argue it. We got the last 2 natties.
I'm gonna have to agree with you on outdated footballs. Yeah, Big Ten will easily always trump the SEC. Now SEC has had I'll say the 10s, like with Saban and everything. Yeah. The 2000s, but you go in the history, Big Ten's had, I think, more championships than.
Yeah.
The best team from the SEC is not even really SEC in Texas. Like, come on.
Notre Dame's so good, we don't even got to do that, bro.
Oh, you need to join conference.
You should join conference.
We don't got to.
It ain't the 1900s anymore, man.
Y'all are living off
gold helmet.
But it sucks. Notre Dame never will because they got that big TV deal with CBS or something like that. Mm-hmm. They never will. But,
no, they never will. Y'all are living off the success of Lou Holtz.
Yeah.
And
their football team's the only one that's not in the conference. Everything else is in the ACC. Basketball, football, softball,
let us play
baseball.
against Navy and chill, bro. All right? Yeah, let's do our thing. So let us play Navy.
Beat up on servicemen, bro. That's not cool.
Yes. Hey, man. Oh, yeah.
Texas
right here.
Man, technically, this year they are SEC, but they are.
My bad.
They are mainly known for the Big 12, but they are SEC.
That's what I'm saying. Like the SEC's best team is not even a true SEC team.
First year to make it in the SEC all the way to the championship. First year, that's wild too.
Yeah. No disrespect to Texas. What I'm trying to say is
W about her sports, bro. Joe play about the sports, bro.
But that's what I'm saying is that's how weak the SEC is. Is that like Texas? Again, no disrespect to Texas.
Yeah, clear it up.
They came in and they dominated the SEC, and they're not even a really SEC team. Like imagine if Texas was still in the Big 12, went in there and waxed all those SEC teams. Like we wouldn't have the SEC wouldn't even be in the conversation. Versus the Big Ten. But Texas came in, they did their thing. I think they made a mistake by not starting Arch Manning.
Yes.
But like you owe it to the players to play the best quarterback.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Like, Arch Manning was
I got a question for you then about the SEC, because here's where I think the SEC started falling off. NIL. That's why all the great coaches from the SEC started moving on too. It was different when the coaches.
Hey, Chris, don't agree with Davey, man. You don't gotta agree with this guy.
Hey, man.
Jeez.
I'm a guru in all of life. Like,
oh my God, man! Now he's gonna be talking about this the whole time. He's gonna be sending me a message. See, I told you I was smart, man. Should have never doubted.
Tell Georgia to play better. I don't know.
Hey,
That was a good SEC game, though.
Didn't Georgia beat Texas?
Yeah, in the championship.
Man.
And they walked into Austin and put a whooping on them on prime time.
Yeah, like
they had the fans throwing trash on the field.
that was Texas's only 2 losses was to Georgia, right?
I believe so. Yes. Yeah.
Like, hey. And then Georgia lost to Bama too, right? And that's so they had 3 losses. That's why they didn't make it.
Yeah. Yep.
Hey man, but if you think you're ever having a bad day, just think about it. You could be Mark Andrews. So guys, what are your takeaway from that game? Because I didn't get a chance to talk about it with Albright. So like, yo, dog, what did you take from that game, Bills Ravens, man?
I thought it was a great game to watch for sure. One hell of a playoff game to watch. But that 2-point, are we gonna go by the fact that Hardball has ran the same 2-point conversion in past 3 years in crucial moments, and the Mark Andrews has not caught any one of them for 3 years straight? Go look back at it. It's been 3 years straight. Same 2-point play and crucial game. Mark Andrews drops it. There's only one where I'll give it to Mark Andrews against the Steelers. The corner jumped and got his hand on it. The other 2 he dropped. Why do you keep going to him? I don't think Hardball is. No, I don't think they'll fire Hardball.
Yeah, they just keep losing too goddamn much in the playoffs, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I don't know. I think his seat is hot, bro.
If they get rid of Hardball, then the Steelers would have to get rid of Tomlin if you're going to do it that way.
Well, I think Tomlin should.
Yeah. But I don't think those organizations are going away
with
the coaches.
True.
I really don't.
Yeah, likely is long as hell. He was a long-ass brother out there playing ball.
He had a great first half of the season, too. Yeah, Andrews was non-existent. Nowhere to be found.
Motherfucker's like a cheat code for real.
I think Andrews is out of there. I think Andrews and Tucker are gone. I don't think they're coming back to Baltimore.
Well, Andrews doesn't have any guaranteed money left, so you might be right there. I don't know what Tucker does, but if you follow me on Twitter, I would have told you that Andrews is going to finish top 10 tight end still, regardless of what likely put up from a fantasy perspective. And he had 11. He had 11 tight ends.
Here we go.
He had a bunch.
It's all Curious's fault for saying, "Good point, Davey." It's all your fault, bro. If you're still listening, it's your fault.
I'm just out here dropping insights. I mean, Andrews I think he's about to be 30, and he's got no more guaranteed money. He might take a pay cut to stay in Baltimore, but Baltimore should move on because you got likely there who, can clearly be like probably an elite tight end if he got more opportunity, because they were splitting the tight end 3 ways between Andrews, Likely, and the other guy. So move on from Andrews, give Likely more shine. But what Baltimore they need a true number 1. Like Zay Flowers is not a true number 1. Rashad Bateman's not a true number 1. Like they need that alpha type receiver. And then I would love to see what Lamar does with that guy that he could just throw up 50-50 balls to all the time.
That'd be nice. Yeah, he's never had that in his career in Baltimore.
Yeah, like I think that's what they're missing.
I can agree with that because Zay Flowers and Bateman would be a great wideout too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're phenomenal too. It's like Zay's just too little, and Bateman's a one-trick pony.
Yeah, no, I can agree with that. Yeah.
My draft crush this year.
Mine? We already know. I think I've already told you already. I want Travis Hunter to the Giants. That's me. Yeah. And we're gonna finagle and try to get Justin Fields, bro. Hate on Justin Fields all you want, Davey.
I can't do it.
Hate all you want, man. But he is underrated. He's very underrated, bro.
He is underrated.
I'm telling you.
I didn't want the Bears to get rid of him.
Is a defensive-minded coach. I'm telling you, give him the right type of coaches, man. Eberflus was horrible. Yep. And all the other coaches the Bears had. Bro,
Andy had no line.
Yeah, man, just get his man a chance. But go ahead.
Who's your
guys' draft crush?
You can't tell me that the Pittsburgh Steelers offense looked. You honestly think that the Pittsburgh Steelers offense looked better with Justin Fields than it did with
career is over. Just like we ain't gonna pay him either. We gonna send him to Philly. Oh, my team is fucking garbage. Oh man,
Unmatched insight did. Like,
go ahead.
dude, like you can't like I don't know. Like we were talking about this the other day. Like you can't tell me that the Steelers offense looked better with Fields than it did with Russell Wilson. And
bro.
Like like I'm just keeping it.
That man still has a chance to take the ball to the house anywhere on the field.
So does Anthony Richardson, and Anthony Richardson's not good.
Anthony Richardson never did it the way Fields did. Fields broke a record on a terrible team with a terrible offensive line.
Yeah, and he also missed how many wide open passes? How many?
I'm just saying he's got a factor that Russell Wilson didn't have. That's why it looked better. He opened it up a little bit more because he could run better.
Dude,
I like that plug-in too.
But watching that offense was hard. It was hard to watch when Justin Fields was running the offense. Like you're watching those Steelers games and you're like,
well, it's an Arthur Smith offense.
Russell Wilson did fine. Ryan Tannehill did fine. Like, and Mike Tomlin. If you're saying Mike Tomlin shouldn't be fired,
I don't think he should be.
But Mike Tomlin made the decision to start Russell Wilson over Justin Fields.
That's why I said maybe it's time, bro.
Well, it's either Justin Fields isn't good and Tomlin made the right decision, or you should fire Tomlin because Justin Fields is so good.
I'm just saying, man. I think his time is up, and I think he could get a job anywhere else because I think he's a Hall of Fame coach.
Tomlin will get a job.
Tomlin is a Hall of Fame coach for sure, bro. I'm just saying, maybe sometimes your voice could just die. Yeah, your voice could just die sometimes. You've been there too long, and people just check out. You know what I'm saying? Put Fields on the Giants, bro.
The thing with Fields that I'll agree with you guys on is like I'm not trying to say Fields is the worst quarterback I've ever seen. Like he's not Zach Wilson level bad. He's dynamic, and
is he better than Daniel Jones?
I think they're the same player. Honestly, he might be. He's a better runner.
He's got a better deep. He can throw the ball a lot deeper than Daniel Jones. His deep ball ain't too bad.
It just depends who's he throwing it to.
Malik Neighbors.
But he had George Pickens and he couldn't.
Hyatt. I bet you he'll use Hyatt too, man. Look,
I had no problem throwing to George Pickens.
We will win 6 games. I'm telling you. We will double up. We will win 6 games.
Praise Jesus. We will win.
We'll win 6 games, bro. I'm telling you, man. It's just we're gonna keep building and keep drafting and keep doing it, bro. Even if we get 6th pick or something like that, bro, we trade up to try to get the quarterback that we want or we feel the next class might be better than this class. This class is not that great. Just give me get Justin Fields. If you have to pay Sam Darnold, oh no, God. Oh, never mind.
I agree. Like, get Fields on the cheap or overpay for Sam. Take Fields on the cheap. And I agree that Fields does have a strong arm, but what Fields lacks is he doesn't have touch, and that's what he just rockets everything in there. That's why Pickens never had much of a chance. Abdul Carter is a problem. Abdul
Carter, yeah, he's an issue. He's another great 11 to play at Penn State.
Yeah,
my draft crush is McMillan out of Arizona. That dude. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Mine's definitely gonna be offensive lineman because it's Bear, and that's Kelvin Benjamin.
It's not Genty. You've been up here talking Genty.
And if I want what's good for my team, it's not a running back that's gonna get torn up and his career ended within a year.
He might not get tore up. I know he gonna get tore up.
I don't.
And what if you could get an O lineman out of free agency?
Which O lineman in free agency?
I have no freaking clue.
Okay.
Nobody gonna sit here and lie. I have no clue, but somebody could be out there, man.
I would rather have one of the best pass protecting linemen, left tackles, than ruin a great running back's career. I don't want to see Genty come in the NFL and get his career ruined. That will happen on the Bears.
That will
100% happen on the Bears.
What if he's a good talent like Saquon and you can do something totally different the Giants did, like keep him?
Okay, you're saying great talent like Saquon. I love Genty, but did you see any Barkley highlights in his highlight reel?
No, nowhere close.
Okay, that proves the point right there with that one.
You know why I'm scared about Genty in the NFL?
Yo, who your team in basketball, Duffy, before you head out? And thanks for watching too. Appreciate it.
What is that, Davey?
Better be the Knicks.
I doubt it.
The reason I'm scared of
I think you're a Laker fan. That's where it's at.
Yeah, Chiefs, Lakers, that would trend. The reason that I'm scared of Genti is Jay Ajayi. Like, Jay Ajayi was a beast at Boise State. Like, he had 1,800 yards. He looked unstoppable. Like, he looked like he was going to be the next thing. Like, he didn't get drafted to the second round, but then he went to Miami, and, like, he was horrible.
No, Golden State.
Hey.
Well, I knew it was Cali. I knew it was going to be Cali somewhere, bro.
Hey, you can't. I think we all love Steph Curry. Like, so,
shoot, yeah, bro. Steph Curry, a dog, bro. Monster. Him last year in the Olympics, yo, went nuts.
Yo, that
wasn't one goal without him.
That was one of the best shots I've ever seen in my life. Like, and he's got a list of them.
My God, yo. And if they get Zach LaVine, bro, watch out.
Underrated cat right there.
Yeah, he's about the ball. Yo, they get him over there because he needs help. He needs help over there in Golden State right now. If he want to try to win, they need help. They need
They need youth, yeah. So
to get that youth up in there, yo. I'm telling you, Zach LaVine fits in perfectly, bro. I like that one. The Mist.
But I don't know. So you think Genti's the truth?
I think if he goes to the right team, he'll. I don't think he'll
end up in Dallas.
Well, that's the team he wants to be on. I don't think Dallas is a good fit for him either.
They need some online help too.
Yeah, but I'm not expecting him to come in the league and absolutely tear it up his rookie season. But I expect at least just under 1,000 yards or right above 1,000 yards because the league's different, and you're coming from the Mountain West Conference. So yeah, it is different. I mean, you went up against a Penn State defense that was top 5 all year, and yeah, you still got 125 yards. And you did have 3 fumbles, but you were the whole offense. So I mean,
and that was on like 30-something carries. He had like 30 plus carries that game.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think he just needs the right situation. And the best situation for him would probably be if he gets drafted to a place to where there's already like not like a solidified like king at RB1, but somebody that he can come in and it can be a nice little 1-2 punch. Yeah, like, don't wear him out. He's already got so much work and tread on his tires as it is. Don't do what Indy's doing to JT.
Yeah.
Because JT was getting workloaded over in Madison, Wisconsin like crazy when he was there.
Well, that's why a lot of those Wisconsin running backs didn't pan out. Like Ball and like all those guys.
Melvin.
Yeah, Melvin Gordon.
They had killer years.
Yeah, they just got so much tread on their tires. And I agree with what you're saying because I was going to say similarly is I think Genti needs to be like the Jamar Gibbs to somebody else's Montgomery.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. And it'll be perfect for him.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the combination of Genti and Jonathan Mingo on the Cowboys, bro. I think that pair right there is unstoppable, man.
Damn, boy.
I mean, yo, that's why they traded for him, bro, to get Jonathan Mingo to go with, CeeDee Lamb, and now you got Asher Genti.
Yeah, it's a squad.
Super Bowl squad.
Braylon Allen, bro. Real. I do like Braylon Allen.
Braylon Allen's nice.
Yeah. Homer pick maybe for me, but like I think I still like Breece Hall. Breece Hall's he's Big 10 too. Iowa?
No, Big 12. Iowa State. Big 12.
State. Yep. Yeah.
He was there with Purdy. Him and Brock Purdy were the ones that kind of helped that program get up and going a little bit.
Yo, speaking of Purdy, do you think Brock Purdy gets paid?
I don't know.
I wouldn't pay him.
All right. Here's something I just thought about. Like, don't you think though he actually saved their head coach's job though? Because like they put all the eggs in the basket to get what's his name, Trey Lance.
Trey Lance.
Yeah, like they traded up everything. They gave away like a lot of like some first round picks, second round picks, third round picks. And that's how they ended up getting Brock Purdy with the end. You know what I mean? And he actually saved them. He went to some championship games, went to the Super Bowl. Like, I think just because he saved their careers, I think they should pay him something. in my opinion.
Here's what I think.
Because I think they'd be fired.
Because that year that they had to go get Trey Lance, they were actually going to get Kirk Cousins when he was going into free agency from Washington out of his stellar playoff year in Washington. And he went to Minnesota. But Minnesota sniped him. Or actually, no, not Minnesota. Didn't snipe him. That was when Jimmy G got traded over because that's when Brady and Jimmy G were having that beef going on in New England. And Shanahan really wanted Kirk Cousins. Now, there's been reports that he might want to go grab Kirk Cousins again since the Falcons are go ahead and getting rid of him here in a few months. So I don't know if they're going to keep Purdy. It depends what Shanahan really wants to do. In the past, he really wanted Kirk Cousins. Now, he got to see what Kirk Cousins turned into for a few years. But I don't know if he still feels like if Kirk Cousins in his system would flourish. I don't know.
So my take on Purdy is similar to my take on Dak, right? Like, there is value in finding a quarterback that can operate your system well, right? And clearly Brock Purdy does that. So you don't want to just throw that person away. But you've also seen that when everything's not right, Brock Purdy's not the guy to carry your franchise to an amazing season. Like, Josh Allen lost his best wide receiver, the Bills got better. Brady never had a top receiver. And I don't mean to compare Brock Purdy to these Hall of Fame level quarterbacks, but what I'm saying is you can't pay Brock Purdy, who's a B quarterback, like an A+ quarterback, because then you're not going to have money to put all those extra pieces around him. So if Brock Purdy wants to, take a $40 million, $40 million deal, sure. But if he's looking at Tua, who's, in my opinion, in the same class as Brock Purdy, as far as how far can I get with this quarterback, you can't make the same mistake Miami did. You can't make the same mistake that Dallas did by paying these guys to be the highest paid quarterbacks in the league when you need to put elite level talent around them in order for them to succeed. Allen doesn't need it. Mahomes doesn't need it. Brady didn't need it. Those guys are the exception. They're not the rule. Like, you can't just pay the next quarter. Like, I'd rather somebody else pay him. Like, let somebody else pay him $50 million, $60 million. Then I'll go take a chance on Sam Darnold. I'll go take a chance on maybe even Justin Fields for $10 million. Like, I would rather do that than pay Brock Purdy $50 million. If Brock Purdy wants to take the Baker Mayfield deal, 3 years, $100 million, cool, I'll sign up for that. But anything more than that, I can't do it.
I don't know if he stays in San Fran. I really don't.
He might be feeling himself, and he might be like, all right, cool. Like,
I think the organization might move on.
Huh?
I think the organization might move on.
Kyle Shanahan has proven to be pretty smart with quarterbacks, so I don't know if he'd coach. To your point, Dalton, like, I don't know if he'd pay him that kind of money.
Yeah, I really don't.
Yeah, I think he knows what he is.
But then yet again, I don't know, with the veteran quarterbacks that are going to be hitting free agency or trying to get traded, I don't know if after him seeing what Kirk Cousins turned into in Minnesota and Atlanta, I don't know if he'd want to jump into that. I guarantee you he definitely wouldn't want to jump in if Aaron Rodgers leaves the Jets. And I don't. Who's another? I mean, maybe Stafford, but Stafford might retire.
Yeah. So the interesting part is that Purdy has leverage, right? Because he's under control for one more year. So if I was Brock Purdy, I would sit out and not show up until they paid me. But if I was San Fran, I wouldn't pay Brock Purdy. So that's going to be an interesting thing to watch
here. Yeah.
Because
what pick do they have? They don't have like a stellar pick, do they?
They were 6 and 10, right? 6, 7 and 10.
Something
So
like that.
That's like
they got to be top 10.
12, 13, maybe. I don't know.
Everybody was 6 and 10 this year. It seemed like. So
I guess because that last few weeks, everybody decided to start winning.
Yeah, there's not a good QB for them to go get, and I don't even know who's on their roster. But I would pay Sam Darnold before I would pay Brock Purdy if I was them.
Bring Sam Darnold back.
Yeah, that's the move that I would have made, because O'Connell and Shanahan are tight, and the rumors were that Shanahan told O'Connell, like, you can win, like, this guy's a good quarterback. He's not as bad as the film shows with the Jets. So I think Shanahan would take him back. And if those are the options, Purdy at 50 million or Darnold at 30. Give me Darnold.
San Fran got 11.
The 11th.
Yeah. So it goes Tennessee, Cleveland, Giants, Patriots, Jags, Raiders, Jets, Panthers, Saints, Bears at 10.
We got to jump.
So you guys could get Genty over Cowboys. San Fran, then
or we
Cowboys.
can get Calvin Banks Jr. or Will Campbell. It'd be nice too.
There's a lot of people that need O-line help too.
Yeah.
You guys got to go O-line. I think
we have to. The Bears had the cheapest O-line the past 2 years.
I think the Raiders will.
Carolina might.
The Raiders will bite.
Raiders going quarterback.
They might go wide receiver. Like they could take McMillan.
Unless they trade Crosby and get another top pick, then they're going quarterback, then wide out.
Is Tennessee going to get a quarterback though?
Probably.
Well, Will Levis is it.
No. The meme guy?
Man,
no.
I had high hopes for Levis. He looked like a good ass quarterback.
When?
He looked like he'd have been a good quarterback. Looked like it.
Like in shorts,
Kentucky, maybe.
In shorts and a t-shirt, yeah.
Maybe in Kentucky when he was playing,
Like if you saw him like in preseason games and all that stuff, like he looked all right. Like he looked like
college teams. That's what preseason is. College teams.
I mean, I know he looked like he'd be okay. Like we saw Bo Nixon in preseason. You're like, all right, he looks good. You know what I'm saying? Like he looked like he'd be good. Not like turnover prone and everything you just witnessed against the Bears and stuff. And it was just bad. But
I don't know.
Is Cleveland getting a quarterback? Cleveland's definitely getting a quarterback.
Yeah, Watson just ruptured his Achilles again. I don't think they're sticking with.
Oh, the Patriots getting a quarterback though.
No, they got Drake May. Drake May's their guy.
And they got Milton behind him. Hashtag Michigan.
I know.
I think they're gonna trade Milton.
They should.
They should trade him.
Jacksonville gonna get a quarterback because I think he made a case.
They should, but I don't know if they will.
Hey, what's his name? Made a case.
Macaroni Jones.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Like I don't know. Like I think so. So Tennessee's gonna go quarterback. Who's number 2? Cleveland.
I believe
Cleveland.
Yeah,
Cleveland's got to get a quarterback.
So the only way the QBs don't go 1-2 is if Dion says, "Yo, my son's not playing for your team." But I think both. But she might, yeah. Because he already said he didn't want his son going to like a bad organization and going.
You don't want to go to Giants.
He said he'd step in behind the scenes, is what he would do. He said he wouldn't make it public, but I don't know about that. I don't know how true that is.
It's impossible to not make it public.
Yeah. You said I'm not going to make it public on a podcast that you do. You're Deion Sanders. That's public. Right.
Like imagine the Titans not drafting Shedeur Sanders. And they'd be like, oh, well, how'd that happen?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody's going to know.
Yeah.
Yo, you think the Dolphins are going to go quarterback?
The Dolphins signed their own fate, man. They by 1 signing Tua and 2 keeping McDaniels. They should go quarterback, but maybe they go like 3rd round. Like Carson Beck would be interesting there.
Carson Beck's at Miami now. He's staying
at
University of Miami. Yeah. He don't need to go to the league yet anyway.
Nah, he's making $10 million down there, right? Something crazy.
Yeah.
Now,
some of these teams might just wait until next year. A lot of them might.
Round.
Well, a lot of them might wait till next year.
What about Dallas though? Like we all think Dallas should go get a running back or go get somebody else. What if they trick everybody and do
and get Shedeur?
Green Bay did? Do what? Who else did it? San Francisco did it too. Surprise everybody and go get a quarterback.
What makes it tricky for Dallas is Dak's got a no trade clause, and so like, and you're locked into him for 3 years. So they could do it. I don't know who they would like, but they're not. I don't see them trading up to do it because they'd have to give up too much for a guy that they may or may not be able to start. Because unless you find somewhere Dak wants to go and you think you're going to get equal value for Dak. But again, they made the same mistake Miami did where they're like, hey, we'll give this. Like, that just made no sense to me, like them paying Dak, but whatever. I think they should, but I don't think they can.
They signed John Domingo. They traded for John Domingo.
Legend.
That one was funny. I'll never let that one go. Yo, everybody was making blockbuster moves. It was like, here's Dallas.
Yeah.
With Jonathan Mingo.
crazy.
For what? Wasn't it a third rounder too?
I think it was your fourth. I think it was fourth rounder. Yo.
Yeah, because D Hop went for a fifth rounder and Mingo went for a fourth.
Will Howard would be good in Miami if
Oh yeah.
And like for
he had a hell of a college football playoff.
Yeah, you snag him in second, third round, probably third. Like I think Will Howard would be good in Miami.
You know who else wouldn't be bad in Miami? Who I think is really slept on in this draft class? Jackson Dart.
Oh, dude, he came in with like first round stat. That's a sneaky pick. That's good.
He set all career highs this year. He followed Lane Clifton from USC to Ole Miss. And
I bet you he's the guy that's gonna creep up once the combine and stuff starts happening.
Oh, I think he's most underrated. I think he should go 2 or 3 as quarterback.
Yeah.
What about the Saints, y'all?
Yes, they're going quarterback.
They're a dumpster fire.
But yeah, dumpster fire big time.
You think they move off of what's his name too? He's a good defensive guy too.
Cam Jordan.
Forgetting his name. Yeah,
they should do him right and let him go and chase a ring, another ring, because he ain't gonna chase another one in New Orleans. They need to trade him, get some draft capital, do him right.
Somehow it's been 10 years and they're still in like cap hell. Like,
well, they got hit with a bunch of penalties with that whole bounty thing. Remember that?
Still? Like,
I think so. I think they got knocked pretty hard for that because Sean Payton actually knew.
Yeah, they made a lot of mistakes. I think that's to pivot topics. Like that's the worst head coaching opportunity I think right now.
Yeah,
probably.
They got no cap space. They got an aging roster. They don't have a ton of picks. Like I know they traded Lattimore for picks, which was good, and they have a high pick this year, but that's a bad situation to be walking into.
That's why they just got to let Cam Jordan go, get the draft capital for him.
Yeah, blow it up.
Yeah,
trade Kamara.
Yeah, do it all. Just have a fire sale and just restart. Yeah. Do a full rebuild.
You can even look at getting rid of Olave. Like just get what you can get from him.
I mean, you might as well. He's barely out on the field. I don't even know if he should be playing football anymore. How many times he's been getting knocked out since back at Ohio State.
Yeah.
Like he was getting concussions like that in college too. But these ones are getting worse and worse. He's on the verge of being a whole Tua situation.
Yeah. I move off. I blow that whole roster up.
I got one more for you guys, real quick, and then we'll move on. This is one team though I'm kind of confused on. I'm looking at it, I'm like, what should they do to move forward? And I know their fan base. I know there's not going to be nobody to actually answer this question because there are like absolutely no Arizona Cardinal fans in life. I've never met them.
I've met a few.
What do you think they should do over there in Arizona? Like, it seems like they should be good though. They finished 8-9.
I don't think Kyler's the guy. I'll say it. I'll take the hot take. I don't think Kyler Murray's it. I really don't.
Like, so what do you think
it didn't work out this year with a specimen that they have at a wideout with Marvin Harrison Jr. We all saw what he could do in 4 touches his second week of football. He had over 130 yards and 2 touchdowns. I just don't think Kyler is the guy to get him the ball. I don't think they're going to mesh well as a 1-2 punch.
And McBride. McBride is really good, too.
McBride's really good. He didn't have a good year. I mean, not a year that everybody thought he was going to have. He had a good year, but not what everybody thought. I just don't think Kyler's it.
So I do like Kyler, and I say that as a reformed Kyler Murray critic. Like I thought he was trash coming out. Like I didn't think that he should be the number 1 pick. Not that I thought Josh Rosen was the answer, but I was just like, yo, Kyler Murray's not going to be good. So I think Kyler Murray's fine. Where I think they now and what you bring up is valid. Like you have Mark Harrison Jr. What happened there? Trey McBride had a good year. He just didn't get the touchdowns. Like I think he had. Yeah. I think he had over 90. He was about to set the record for most catches without a touchdown. So he had and he led all. I think he had more yards even than Brock Bowers, maybe yards or catches. So I don't mind Kyler Murray. I think they made a mistake when they hired the defensive coordinator out of Philly to be their head coach because they weren't a defensive organization at that point. Like you had Kyler Murray. You were supposed to be an offensive machine. So I think I think that marriage is weird between Kyler Murray and their defensive head coach. I'm blanking on his name, but
Yeah.
to answer your question, like where should they go in the draft? I think where do they pick?
I don't
Oh, 16.
know.
Shit, they're screwed.
Right.
I guess
Like,
Trey-
well, what do they do though? Like
like
they need.
their defense is okay. Like here's what they need to do. They need to establish their identity. What do you want to be? Like, do you want to be an offensive power team because they
No
did
lie.
with James Conner, or do you want to be a dynamic air it out? So, and Kyler Murray doesn't necessarily fit both of those. He's probably better as an air it out guy than he is the power team hand it off guy. So I think that's what they need to figure out. They need to figure out who they want to be, or do they want to be a defensive team? Like they need to figure that out. They need to find their identity. I think.
I just don't know how it didn't work this year with those two. I really don't.
I think they just don't know who they want to be. Like because there were times where they tried to force feed Marvin Harrison, and those were good games. Like those are great fantasy games. But then also then they would run it 25 times with James Conner, and then they drafted Trey Benson.
Yeah.
So they just need to figure out who they want to be. And
I mean, if they want to be a defensive team at the 12th pick, they should probably take like Jack Sawyer or a Caleb Downs, or if Abdul Carter falls there. I don't know if he will. I don't think he'll fall up to the 12th pick.
I think he's got the potential to be the best player in this draft.
Yes, he really does. He's a dog coming out of the Happy Valley.
Yeah, he's a problem.
He's another number 11 great from Penn State for sure. But if they go offense, I mean, if they're doing air it out, I mean, do you get an Isaiah Bond to go with Marvin Harrison then?
Bond is nice, but I don't know because I don't know what they want to be. Like I can't, I don't know if they're an air it out team. I don't know if they're a run team.
That's what I'm saying.
Because they're keeping the coach, aren't they? Are they keeping the coach?
Yeah, they're keeping him.
So my guess has to be they're going to try to be a defensive team. Then they're going to keep a defensive-minded coach. They're probably going defense.
Yeah, and bulk up on the D line or the O line. Well, Connor's getting old. Trey Benson didn't look great. You're not going to draft a running back first round. I know that, but
no.
They got to establish an identity.
For sure. See, I thought that was good. You know what I mean? Because I don't know, and you don't hear nobody from no Cardinal fans. Like I never come across Cardinal fans on X ever. I even blast and say, "Who are Cardinal fans?" And I got not one even heart. It's like they're non-existent. Like they don't even like to talk. I think if they were winning, you'll probably see more of them. But I don't come across them at all. So I thought that was a good topic to talk about. Like, what are Cardinals? They should be good. I don't know.
You heard a lot of Cardinals fans when Larry Fitz was there with Carson Palmer.
When they were winning. It seems like as soon as they stop winning, bro.
They just enjoying the desert out there, man. That's all they're doing.
Hey, I lived out there for a few years in Scottsdale.
I like it.
It's a great part of town. The thing is that there's so much to do that
there's a lot to do.
There is a lot to do out there. I've been there.
In Arizona?
Scottsdale, bro. Like watch every time that like an NFL player gets arrested, 9 out of 10 times it's in Scottsdale. Like
Scottsdale. He's not wrong there. It's 9 times out of 10 it is Scottsdale. It really is.
Yo, I'm learning some Scottsdale.
The Phoenix area is nice, man. I've been out there once. It was nice. There's a lot. There's a lot to do. Good food, a lot to do.
Yeah, it's always sunny
Good
out.
Food?
Yep.
You got a grilled cactus.
You got that Tex-Mex, man, and that
Scorpion.
Like Scorpion.
What's good food over there? I don't know, man.
I had some good Mexican food over there when I was over there, and we went to this Sicilian butcher place, and that place was fire.
Yeah, you're at some deep fried desert sand, man. Let me tell you.
Hey, that's what it seems like, man. I don't know.
Dude, I'm
pretty sure it's good over there, but
it's a fantastic town. There's plenty to do. The sun's always out, so people are always out doing things. So like, there's a football team there. You know, but
they got all three. I don't know if they have hockey
great right now,
but they have both. They have basketball, football, and baseball. I know. I just don't know anything else. I imagine they got a soccer.
And there's a lot of people there from there's a shit ton of Cowboys fans out there.
Ugh,
There's
I don't
a
want to
lot
go
of
there.
people from Texas that moved out there.
Yeah,
There's a
I
lot
don't
of people
like
from
that.
Chicago that moved out there too.
Yeah. Oh, a ton of Chicago. The Cubs do their spring training.
Yep.
Oh, great spring training
Yes, it is.
in Arizona too. And they're all
So
like,
I'm late with Arizona or what, man?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
it seems
sleeping on
like
it.
you
Everybody talking
are,
great
man.
about Arizona, bro. I
that's-
just thought Arizona was just fucking desert and hot.
oh man, it is.
No,
It'll blow
Dry
your
heat.
Huh? Yeah, it is dry heat. There's no humidity.
Hey, bro, that's all I thought it was, man.
Dude, it's great out there.
Good weather year round.
Mm-hmm.
Better than here. You won't get -10.
Nope.
Tell you that.
Now that's promising. That sounds good.
Your car won't freeze on you.
Yeah,
That just melt.
it might melt.
Yeah.
Definitely might melt.
You might be able to fry an egg on the hood of your car, but
Like leather seats out there. Nobody wants leather seats out there because they know
No.
It's
it's
melting. Yeah, dude, I'm good. Like I was just talking to Damien yesterday. We were doing the pod, and I was like, "Yo, we wanted to go check out the draft out there in Green Bay." And I was like, "Y'all really want to go to the draft out here in Green Bay?" And then I was like, "But what the fuck is there to do in Green Bay?"
Yeah.
I'm like, because I've driven through Green Bay. It's like that, bro. Like it's small.
bigger than what you think. It's bigger than what you think. I deliver up in Green Bay. It's bigger than what you think.
If I had $1 for every time I said that, boy, let me tell you.
No, I went to Green Bay. It was boring, bro. I was like, I mean, it was really nothing spectacular. If I was young, I wouldn't want to go there. Like I wouldn't want to play for that city. I would love to go play for somebody else.
You gotta go try it, Curious. Get out to Phoenix. Go try some of that food.
So we were talking about it, and I was like, so like, what do they got out there? Like, you go out there to just vacation. Like, you don't vacation in Green Bay. You don't say, yeah, man.
Summertime, you do. They got that bay.
Hey,
It's all water sports out there then.
Easy Joakim Noah and Cleveland.
But it's true. Like you don't go like, you know what, Mel? Let's go to Cleveland. No, nobody does that. Who the hell wants to go to Cleveland? I'm sorry. Who the hell wants to go to Green Bay? I mean, the draft is probably going to be like one of the most sellout freaking things for Green Bay. Hey, look, it was whack, bro. It was just whack. They got good wine. You know?
Yeah.
The cheese was ripe.
They'll never run out of beer in Wisconsin, I can tell you that.
Hey, there you go. It was just boring for me. And I was like, maybe it's just not my vibe. I like Madison though. Madison, Wisconsin is actually
that's because it's got the University of Wisconsin. It's got that college vibe, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, maybe that's probably why I like it. Because it's like a mixture too. It's not like just whack. It's like city and suburban. You know, give me that mixture, bro.
No,
you know
Madison's like city and country. It ain't city, it's suburban.
Madison was not country when I was out there. Maybe I was in the downtown part. It wasn't really country when I was out there.
Well, if you're kicking it by the school, then yeah,
I was kicking it by the school too.
Yeah,
it's the capital too, right? Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you got me there, bro. I don't know.
Yeah, they got some people out there. So like, yeah, Green Bay. Like, I'd like to go watch a game at Lambeau Field one day.
Before November.
Yeah.
I ain't going to Lambeau Field November pass. Hell no.
Yeah. Other than that, that's it. Like
Devil's Lakers what's up though.
Like you ever see like an aerial view of Lambeau Field? Like it's hysterical because there's the stadium and then there's like these little homes just all around it.
Yeah, that's what it was. Whack. Yeah, bro. That's really... I'm sorry, but that's what it was. It was whack.
There's like one sports bar there. Like it's crazy.
It didn't look that great to me, man. Yeah. That's just me.
But it probably like if you were an athlete though, it would probably not be a bad place to live because I bet you like
you'll get out of trouble. You stay out of trouble.
Yeah, you'll definitely stay out of trouble. And people probably give you their space. You know, your space. You know, they're not going to be coming up to you wanting photos and all that because they're going to treat you like, you know, one of the regulars that live there or whatever. Like, so maybe if you're a veteran, maybe go out there. If you're a rookie, go to Scottsdale. go play for the Cardinals.
Don't go to Scottsdale if you're a rookie. You'll be making the same mistakes that them Georgia players be making down in Athens.
Oh man, they need a little bit. Hey man, so we had a good show. We got a good show. Yeah, man, we had a good show. I'm liking it. We did some feedback. We had some interaction today. You know, it's pretty good. Pretty good, man. Thanks, Curious, was hopping in here, bro. Thanks to McDuffie and Pete and is anybody there? No, I think there's everybody else.
Shout out to
Yeah,
anybody
man.
that commented. Just
Man.
did the easy way.
Definitely. Shout out. Anything else you guys want to talk about? Because I think we kind of covered mostly everything.
Where do you think Bradley Beal's getting traded to? And Jimmy Butler.
Bradley Beal. That's good. They're talking about the Lakers, man, but
he don't fit there.
No, LeBron ain't getting no ring.
I've seen Milwaukee in the talk too, but I don't think he fits in Milwaukee either with Dame and Giannis.
That's a good question.
I saw one where it was a 4-way trade that involved the Heat, and the Bulls ended up getting Bradley Beal and somebody else, and then the Heat ended up giving up Jimmy Butler to the Suns. And then it was like a weird 4-way trade, but it almost didn't make sense the way.
Yeah, I don't like either one of them going anywhere.
No.
Butler would make more sense on the Suns than Beal, but it's still not like a great fit for Butler.
Listening, bro.
Like, who do the Clippers got these days? Like who's still on their squad?
Hurt Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, it's still Kawhi, the Beard,
Harden and Kawhi,
Zubac,
right?
Yeah, all those guys.
They got the big Zubac.
Yeah,
Zubac.
Beal can go there and fill in for when Leonard's out.
He ain't been playing much, has he? Has he even back yet?
Yeah, he's been playing. He's back.
Because I think Beal can't be a 3. Like, he needs to be a number 2. Even if he's not like the best number 2 in the league, like just for his game, like he's, he could go to LA and be a 2 because Kawhi's never going to play, and James Harden probably needs to scale back his minutes. That's just the only place that I could like. I'm not saying that's the best fit for him. That's the first one that comes to mind. Or maybe.
What about the Pacers with Tyrese?
Man,
no, that's interesting.
Hey, no, Detroit, the Pistons.
Because Tyrese likes to run the offense and facilitate it and everything.
I like Butler on the Pacers. I think he'd be good with Halliburton.
He'd love to go after the Heat, dude.
Yeah,
I think I like him on that young squad.
Huh?
The Pistons are actually really good.
With Cade Cunningham,
they're actually really good. They're actually some ballers on that team. Now I don't know who they got to give up. I wouldn't want to give up. I wouldn't want to mess that up.
Keep Cade. You got to keep Cade for
sure. You got to keep Cade. I would just give him picks. Like Phoenix will offload him. I think. Well, Phoenix will want some. Well, are you talking Beal or Butler?
Yeah, which one are you talking?
Beal.
Yeah.
Beal?
I like Beal on the Pistons too.
I like Beal on the Pistons.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
He fits on the Pistons, yo.
Yeah.
Because he would take definitely a lot of that scoring pressure off of Cade.
Mm-hmm. And Cade is nice.
I like that one. Yeah, I like that one. But who you got to give up though? It all matters who you got to give up.
Yeah.
Don't
Tim Hardaway Jr. Everyone loves passing him around. Like just
true.
Tim Hardaway Jr.
Man's been everywhere. Yeah. He's like Austin Rivers. Man played for like every team.
Yeah. I give him Tim Hardaway Jr. That's what I'll give him. Maybe or Tobias. Yeah, give him Tim Hardaway. Well, I like Tobias is a good fit there, but like give him Tobias and Tim Hardaway Jr. Like I'd be fine with that.
Yeah, but Tobias could fit the Phoenix team pretty good.
Oh, he'd be a much better fit on the
Yeah.
Phoenix team. So I would do that. I would do Tobias. I would try Tobias straight up if I was Detroit. And if they wouldn't take that, then I would throw in Tim Hardaway Jr. because and see where it goes, and throw in some useless draft picks.
Yeah, make sure they're useless though, because Detroit still kind of needs their draft picks. They are young; they're coming off of the worst historical season.
Yeah,
but they got some players. They got some young players
OKC over there because OKC is some young gunners, but they're some ballers.
Oh, Shea's nasty.
So yeah, man, get some pieces to go with that. With Bradley Beal, put that vet in there. I like it. I like that. If he stays healthy too, because he deals with a lot of injuries.
Yeah.
That could work. Jimmy Butler's the same way. He's injury prone too right now. He's at the tail end of his career. You know what I'm saying? If he wants to chase the ring.
If he didn't want to get traded, I bet you he wouldn't be injured. And
probably.
Probably.
He's pulling a lot of antics right now on Pat Riley.
Yeah. Probably.
Something nobody's ever done to Pat Riley, really.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny to watch.
It's funny too because people are acting like this isn't Jimmy. Like this has been Jimmy.
He did it in Chicago, Minnesota.
Like You got
You
four.
remember
You got 4 or 5 quiet years out of Jimmy. You won.
All right.
I'll never forget the Minnesota story. He came in and busted the starters with the G League team and then left practice and was at his house doing an interview on ESPN while they were still at practice.
Yeah. Like, he could fit in Phoenix. Like, not that you'd make that trade 1-for-1. Maybe you could. I don't know. That'd be interesting. But I would like to see Jimmy get a ring, man. Like,
I think he wants a ring.
Yeah.
If he wants a ring, he should try to go to the Knicks or something.
We got too many. Like, Brunson's him, but younger and better, and like Josh Hart is him and younger.
Yeah, you know, he's a small forward. So.
Yeah, but he plays the same way as, like, you know, Brunson and Hart, and I don't know what him and Tibbs' relationship is like. I would like him.
That'd be a lot of mouths to feed. I feel like if he goes to the Knicks,
Mikal Bridges, like,
you got Cat.
Yeah,
that's a lot of mouths to feed if Jimmy goes there. Who are you gonna give up then? I feel like if Jimmy goes there, you're getting Josh Hart ain't there.
Nah, we need Hart.
Yeah,
Hart's a better shooter than Jimmy.
But I don't feel like Josh Hart wouldn't be there to make that trade.
Yeah,
but he's trying to chase a ring, so there's not too many ring contenders.
You know, there's a team that should have never got rid of him in Philly.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, but yeah, they're not even serious. My man can't even stay healthy out there, bro.
No, he can't.
And Embiid, he got to be older than what he said he is, bro.
They're still
no, for real. Because a lot of times, you know, foreign exchange students, you know what I mean? Sometimes they lie about their age is different. They'll say he's, like, yeah, I'm 16. That motherfucker could be 26. Hey, look, man. I'm just saying.
Yeah, and
Embiid is like an old man, bro. That man get hurt. You breathe on Embiid. This man is going down and breaking half his body. He's Mr. Glass.
Yeah, he's got to be one of the most disappointing players when it comes to regular season success versus postseason success. Like,
yeah, bro.
Lamar's
hurt.
Like, Lamar's going down that bad. If Lamar gets 3 MVPs,
oh man,
still hasn't sniffed
true.
a Super Bowl.
True. Like, that's rough.
That's rough. You know, but I tried to tell everybody Josh Allen was going to do it, bro. I tried to tell everybody Josh Allen was going to do it.
Bet.
You know? Yeah, he's going to do it again, too. I got a bet with your cousin, though.
I know.
Yep. And we bet 20. And I said, yo, why my guy wins, I want my 20 in all ones. I want the whole thing in ones. Singles, and I want him to do it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just like that, man. Josh Allen beats them boys. When he beats those refs, watch out, bro. Super Bowl bound, baby. Here we come. I predicted it, and it's about to happen. Yes, sir.
I'm pulling for it. I think whoever wins that game wins the Super Bowl.
Yep. He's about to pay my StreamYard bill. Let's go. Let's go. Annie up. You remember that song? Annie up?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Just checking. Just testing the room out.
Showing your age all over today, man.
Bro, man. It's cool, man. I embrace it. You know, a lot of people don't make it to be 38, man. You know what I mean?
I don't. But
a lot of people don't, man. I'm telling you, there's a lot of people who go young. Some people that go younger.
Oh, that was great.
So, yo, it's a blessing. I embrace my 38. I embrace my 38.
I know stuff is wild up there in North Jersey, but I don't know.
I was just saying, man, it was. A lot of people don't make it, man. So, yo, to see 38, like, hey, man, it's cool. You know, I embrace my little gray stubs right here, bro. It is what it is, man.
I feel you.
Hell yeah, man. I don't hide it. Yeah, motherfucker, I'm old.
Hey,
see? Yo, he gets it. What up, Vinny? He gets it, bro.
I'm right there with you, 38. But, I know. I try to hide it sometimes,
I don't hide it. Yeah, I go to the barber shop. They be like, oh, you want me to dye it? I'm like, fuck it. Leave it in there, man. Let the gray shine. You know what I mean? Leave it in there, man. Don't you spray my shit. No. I ain't coming over there. You gonna see that shit crisp and black. You gonna be like, oh, this motherfucker just dyed his motherfucking beard. No. We ain't doing that. You're gonna see it right here. This is it's all natural. I'm going straight up. What's his name? Morgan Freeman. Fuck it.
No.
It's all good. I'm going Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, I can't even hide it when I go to the barbershop, man. I roll up there, they're like, yo, what's up, OG? I'm like, God damn. If I wanted to.
Yo, dude, saying that when I get on the court. You know what I'm saying? I try to go do some pickup games at the Y or something. They be over there like, all right, man, I got old school.
Yeah.
I'll look like, nigga, I don't got on them knee-high shorts. What the fuck you call it high? We call it old school, bro. I ain't no goddamn old school. You know what I mean? But, reality sets in,
Yo,
I'm old head. You know what I mean?
I had to check myself out of a game this weekend because like I pulled a muscle in my back. And I was like, I'm done.
Yeah.
I put the muscle in my back. Take it easy on me, girl. No, I'm just
eating pad real quick.
Yep.
You ain't doing Shannon Sharp noises.
Bad too, man. 'Cause I went into the gym hyped up, like I was ready to go.
Yo, it's like that. I'm the same way. I've been there, man. And then next thing you know, I'm lipping on the side, breathing heavy. Like shit.
Yeah.
Why am I doing this to myself? This is torture.
I keep telling them like y'all should have seen me years ago.
Right. I'm serious. They're like, oh, you can still jump, old man. I'm like, man, fuck up, man.
Yeah.
And then trying to play with these young dudes, they're like, yeah, I'm about to get a scholarship over there. I'm gonna go to Wisconsin and stuff. Like, oh, that's what's up, bro. So we start playing, man. So all the young dudes, right? They're like, we don't want to guard that dude. You gotta guard him. Like, why the fuck I gotta guard him? I'm the oldest motherfucker here.
We don't want to play defense.
Right. So I gotta play defense. Yo, mind you, this dude was like 6'6". Right? This boy was nice. He was shooting threes from half court like it was nothing.
Yeah,
like nothing. Dude was nice. I remember his name. His name was Ben. I know. Because I was trying to defend this dude, bro. It took the life of me, man.
Dude, it's funny, man. I was on like YouTube or Instagram or something the other day, and like I was scrolling through basketball videos, and then something rolled up with like some guy. He's like, "Oh, I just recruited this 7-footer to come play with me," and I was like, "I played with that guy at the gym." And I was like, "I know that dude." I was like, "Damn!" Like I don't know, he was 7 foot. He was tall as shit, but I was like, "I don't know, he's 7 foot."
For real, bro. That is nuts. Dude was tall as hell, man.
Yeah.
Then mind you, I'm only 6 foot.
Yeah.
So that's AI trying to guard Kevin Durant. Man, bro.
I mean,
fucking freezing.
and you made D1, man. Good for you, bro.
Hey, man. Yeah, bro. It was hard. It was hard. But somebody had to do it,
Somebody had to do it.
Somebody had to do it. I take pride in it. But it is what it is. Now I like coaching though. Coaching is really fun.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of patience though, because kids are kids.
Yeah.
And then they ask you un-basketball related questions, like girl questions. That's great. That's serious. This is usually 8th graders, but it's hilarious.
Well, the thing about like, I think coaching as we get older probably gets a little easier because like we gotta coach. We gotta coach ourselves sometimes, because it's like, I know I want to do this, but I can't.
Exactly.
I want to fake left and go right, but like my body's still fake left. So, but dude.
Yeah, it was funny. Dude came up to me, one of the kids, and he was like, "Yo, what kind of colognes do you wear?" He's like, "Yo," right? So the next practice, I came with all my little colognes or whatever, right? And I was like, "Yeah, it smells some." And he's like, "Oh yeah, I like this one." I was like, "Who you trying to impress, bro?" You know what I mean? He's like, "Oh man, coach now, man." And I'm like, "Who, bro? Let me know, bro." Like I know who the girl is. I don't fucking know. I was like, "Well, just say it, bro. Who? Get it out, just speak it out there, bro. I won't tell nobody." And he told me the little girl saying, "I don't remember." Because I didn't know. I was like, "Oh, that's cool." And I was like, "Yeah, man, you want to wear this one, bro? Because all the ladies like this one, man." And it was Giorgio Armani.
Oh yeah,
ladies love Giorgio, so you put that on, right? So he came in there smelling like at practice. I was like, "Damn, you put too much, my G." You smell like the whole bottle of this joint. Man, I don't know if he got successful or not. I didn't want to talk about it again because it's weird. But I was like, bro, it was good stuff though, man. Coaching was funny, man. It really is funny. It's the youth. Oh man,
It's different.
it's definitely different.
It's different.
All right, y'all. I got to ride.
Yeah, man. Same here, bro. Appreciate
Take
you
it
guys
easy, take it
doing it, man. Everybody who's here, appreciate you guys. To the next episode. Peace out.